Hello, babies. My tobacco nerd babies. I'm with Holly today. Of course, it would help if I had Holly in the shot.
Hi.
She's the star of the show today.
What?
So if you can't figure out in the background, we are at a brewery in New Windsor, Maryland called Pub-Dog. They have decent beers. I'm not going to say they're great beers.
But they're good.
They're good.
They're good.
They're
branching out.
Their seasonal beers and their special project beers are very good. But their what would you call their normal rotation beers are kind of
They're safe.
Yeah, they're safe.
They're safe.
They're safe styles, and they're lower on the alcohol scale, 5 to 5.5%. And
They're not bad.
no, but they have a kind of a similar taste among them.
They do. They do.
But it's very local. To us, it's probably 2 miles down the road, 3 miles down the road.
And we like to support local breweries.
We have an outdoor beer garden here. It's not covered, but we have umbrellas. Today it's kind of overcast, and when the breeze is not blowing, it's not bad. But if the breeze is blowing, then it's a little chilly.
It's always a friendly atmosphere, though.
And you can see the door goes in the brewery. We could go in there, but why?
Why?
But there's another family over here behind me with kids playing. They have some yard toys over here.
It's very family friendly.
So it's like a family friendly.
Family friendly.
It's a very family friendly, not a fairy friendly.
Not a fairy friendly.
So we are imbibing actually one of probably their better recipes for the year, which is their pumpkin ale.
Pumpkin ale's great.
It's like a 6.5, 6.8%.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Unfortunately, they're out of their Oktoberfest.
Oh, really? You checked?
Yeah. Already. They should have made more.
It's because it was good.
I'm not sure how well the audio of this is going to turn out. We have one microphone right here. Does it even look like I'm pointing at this? I guess I did. Okay. It doesn't look like I'm pointing at it. Oh, I'm looking at your purse. I'm using your purse as a reference. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, share it between us. And in the pipe, my little travel pipe that I got from Jim Corvette Piper. Thank you, Jim. I am doing Autumn Evening from Cornell and Deal. Very suitable. It tastes and smells like pumpkin pie.
It smells good.
Thank you.
It smells very good.
So what did you want to talk about today, Holly?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about? Well, you know what? Let's talk about something positive and happy. We drove through that abandoned area with the abandoned golf course.
Okay, so background, about 2 miles from our house, there was a private golf course that just recently closed down, and the city of Westminster took over. So it's an abandoned golf course, and the buildings are boarded up. But there's still trails, and what else is it? It's just trails and just.
It's trails.
It's starting to get overgrown. There's potholes forming in the roads.
But it's very it's very quiet and serene, and right about now it's very fall-esque. It looks very nice. It's a nice road that you'd want to walk down and just kind of go exploring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. I don't think Westminster has too many areas like that, so that was like a little treasure to find.
Mm-hmm. I only found out about it because someone posted on Nextdoor about it. And the funny thing is, I've been listening to some of the Westminster City Council meetings because their meetings are starting to record it now.
Yeah.
And they talked about it the last time. They said, yeah, and then there's the Wakefield Valley property. And I'm like, what is the Wakefield Valley? I'm thinking of Wakefield Valley Road out in New Windsor.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, what do they have to do with that? Because that's nowhere near Westminster. So now I know it's this golf course that they're talking about. So.
And the old buildings are boarded up, and it's just really cool. It's like something out of a book. Yeah.
Somebody who mentioned on Nextdoor did a post, and they said, every time I walk by one of those buildings, I'm waiting for zombies to pop out of it. Because it looks like that. It's like
like The Walking
they're
Dead.
boarded up, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's really no one around. It's a golf course. It's probably, 50 acres, and there's just these buildings. Luckily, when we drove by through it on our way here, and there were a couple families there. There was a family of kids, a family who had kids and bikes and bike helmets, and they were getting ready to ride their bikes on the trail.
Right. No zombies.
No zombies. This is good.
Thanks. You kind of ruined it now, because when I walk through there, I'm going to be like, damn. Eddie said zombies.
Well,
great.
It doesn't look that run down because it's
Okay.
just recently closed up.
Yeah,
It's not like
Yeah.
completely run down. So.
I gotcha.
Walkers.
Walkers.
It's good beer.
It's very good beer. I really like this pumpkin ale a lot.
Yep.
It'd be great if
Bug
we
in
saw
my ear.
some deer over in the field over there. That's
you-
a beautiful field.
If you saw some beer over there.
Some deer
Deer. I was like, why would you see beer?
in the field just pop up out of nowhere. Whatever. He's only had 2.
It's one. Actually, this is number 2.
That's number 2.
Yeah, but I haven't imbibed this yet.
I was talking future tense, sir.
They can't see that, you know. Should have done that with the other hand.
They don't need to see it. They already know what I did. I wish they had a food truck.
Not today. Today's Sunday.
I know. I'm just hungry. What do you want to do for dinner?
I put steak on the Barbie.
That's right. We talked about it. I forgot. Okay, we'll do that. We shall do so. That really does smell good.
It is.
Yeah, it smells great. Pumpkin
It's a
pie.
nice pumpkin pie.
It's
what
perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect for sitting outside having a beer.
Pumpkin.
Especially around this time of year.
I'm having pumpkin tobacco with a pumpkin beer.
Hey, it goes together.
And what kind of rum do we have at home?
Pumpkin.
We are those basic white bitches.
Yes, we are.
There's something that keeps flying around and landing on me. If you see it,
Yeah,
is it a
it's a
fly?
fly.
Oh, you little bitch.
Well, I think he likes the pipe. You know, you can't discredit him for that. He likes the pipe. Get another fan. You see, I made the mistake of putting on limoncello hand cream, so I'm getting a mix. So
You should have put on pumpkin spice.
I
and thing. What
totally
is wrong
should
with you?
have. I don't have any. I know. Totally should have done it. Looks like they're trying to grow the grass. There's lots of straw everywhere.
Well, it was pretty bad there because we've had a really
wonder if
bad
it's because
drought
of the dogs.
here. How long was that no rain period?
Oh my gosh.
A month?
Almost 2 or 3 weeks.
6
yeah.
weeks? I know it was longer than that.
You think so?
Yeah.
I didn't really count, but I just know it was quite a while because we were having to water the trees a lot. Those beautiful Rosa Sharons that we planted, they're going to look amazing come spring. They really are. They're going to look great, and you're going to see so many buds. It's going to be beautiful.
But what if we didn't water them enough during the drought and they don't survive the winter?
No, they're going to be fine because I'm going to fertilize them before it gets too cold.
We're going to make a documentary about their fertilization.
We can. I was going to get those Miracle-Gro sticks and just kind of hammer them into the ground. It's like a slow release.
So during the winter,
Yeah. It's
I
either
should do it now.
Miracle-Gro or something else, but yeah. And come spring, summer next year, they're going to be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's Rosa Sharon. You can't go wrong. They're always gorgeous. They're so purple and violet. It's a beautiful plant. It really is. Plant, bush, tree, whatever you want to call it. It's gorgeous. I do like how brew pubs are becoming more family friendly. I do. I mean,
it's
sometimes
a mixed blessing to me.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's kind of like, you know, if the child's cranky or crying or whatever, and you're trying to have a beer after work and chill out, that can be a little annoying. But I think for the most part, it's a nice thing that parents can get away and socialize and have a couple of beers, and their kids can be with them. You know, they don't have to leave the kids behind all the time.
On the flip side,
Unless they want to get away. You know,
on the
they
flip
have
side,
option.
we were here Friday night and there were too many kids running around. I felt like I was at a daycare.
Yeah, there was quite a few, and there were a few that were cranky, and it was kind of like, okay, this is a little much, but I mean, it's a good thing. It's a double-edged sword, I guess. It's a good thing if you're a parent, but if you're not a parent and you're trying to get away and have a nice quiet evening with a beer, it can be. If you got a poorly behaved child running around screaming, that can be a little upsetting, a little annoying. But The other question, though, that kind of comes to mind is that, since you do have kids with you, is anybody monitoring how many beers you're getting when you're getting in the car and driving with small children?
It is true.
That's a question. That's a concern. It's a legitimate concern.
But you had said Friday. You had said Friday that
allow children to the brew pub.
I don't think you should.
For that reason.
I don't think you should allow kids in the brew pub. I don't think you should make it kid friendly.
I'm torn.
Because it's an adult environment. I'm sitting here.
Supposed to be.
I'm sitting here smoking a pipe. They allow smoking.
And drinking
I've had people give me looks like, "You're smoking a pipe. My kids are here." Well, your kids shouldn't be here because this is a brew pub.
Right.
So,
no, you know what? I do lean more towards your argument. I do. I'm trying to be fair. I'm trying not to be offensive, but I mean, I think it's nice for parents just want to come out and get away for a little while and they don't have anyone to watch the child. They can still get out of the house. But at the same time, maybe a brew pub really isn't the answer for that. Maybe there's another environment for them to go to. Because, you see them here and they're here for a while, drinking one after another.
They are.
And putting their kids into the car and driving. Yeah. Is that really a good thing?
Probably not.
Probably not. Probably not. Not to mention, when there are too many of them, you do kind of feel like you're in a daycare.
Yeah, they were screaming and running around between these tables and
it kind of takes
throwing fits and
takes away from the brew pub.
Yeah, I'm like, am I at a brew pub or am I at a freaking daycare center?
Yeah,
that's what I felt like.
Yeah, it can go too far. It can definitely go too far. It's up to the parent. Parents need to be aware, but I mean, you have some who are, and you have a lot who aren't. Just clueless. So, yeah, I do lean a lot towards your argument. I lean towards you more.
I hope this audio is picking up our voices and not everything else, and we're just kind of like talking like this.
Speaking of that, we have to download the Peanuts movie. I really want to see that.
That's what it's called. I was looking for it today. I was called the Charlie Brown movie. Nothing. Charlie Brown?
It's the Peanuts
Nothing.
movie.
It's the Peanuts movie.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of
from the
movies,
dark web.
Speaking of movies, I really want to see Joker again.
Yeah, we saw Joker last night.
Incredible.
No spoilers because there's a lot of people, but that was an amazing movie.
It was amazing.
Amazing movie.
Phoenix should get an Oscar for his. I mean, it was just, he did such a great job.
Yeah.
That was just such a good movie, and it really showed the entire character, not just the bad side. It showed everything. It was very fair. It was very fair to the character.
I've never seen a superhero movie, because I know he's a villain, made like this before. It was dark. It was darker than The Dark Knight.
It was.
It was amazing.
It really was. And you really, like, just speaking for myself, I really felt for him and understood him. And I think that he's a victim. He's a victim who went about standing up for himself the wrong way.
No spoilers.
No, but it was just an insanely good movie.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Insanely good movie.
No pun intended.
Well, I think everyone knows that Joker is pretty much off the rails. That's his persona.
I don't know. Something.
I think she knocked over the blocks.
Something.
So anyway, just want to say hi to you guys. Make a little video. I haven't made a video in a couple days.
Couple of days? Has it been more than a couple of days?
No, it's been a couple days since I made a video.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So anyway, I'll see you guys later. Take care.
Bye.